How to build a commercial loan brokerage. In the past years, I've closed millions in commercial deals, and I've helped so many people start their own commercial real estate business and become very successful in their industry. While everyone else is fighting over 300K houses with 15 other agents, I'm closing $1 million deals with zero competition because most people don't even know this world even exists. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through every single step I would take to start a commercial real estate brokerage from scratch and grow it all the way to closing $1 million deals. And I'm talking every single step. So you'll have the literal blueprint that you can use to build a commercial real estate finance brokerage and create real financial freedom. Here's the foundation getting your first deal: licensing, MLOs, and existing realtors to start a commercial brokerage. In most states, you do not need it to broker commercial loans if you're already a licensed MLO or residential realtor. Why? Because commercial loans, business purpose, non-owner occupied, are not governed by RESPA in the same way as consumer residential mortgages. What you do need is the right knowledge, lender relationships, and compliance with your state's business brokerage regulations. Some states like California may require a CFL broker's license if you want to independently broker loans. But if you're working under a licensed entity, you can often operate without getting an entirely new license. The difference between residential and commercial real estate licensing requirements is that residential is heavily regulated, requires licensing exams such as the NMLS, and commercial is fewer licensing barriers, but higher barrier in knowledge, underwriting, and relationship building. Let me break down the cost and how long it takes to get properly licensed. If your state requires you to hold a broker's license like California, costs could range from $1,000 to $3,000, and the time frame is anywhere from 3 months to 6 months, depending on the process. Here's the startup capital you need to launch while avoiding costly mistakes. Invest in education and mentorship, which can cost anywhere from $5K all the way up to $35, sometimes even $50K. In my program, I only charge $5K, which is on the lower end. So be cautious of those that are charging more. Then you have your business registration and entity setup that costs anywhere from $200 to $1,000 depending on the state. Then you have your website, branding, and business email that can cost you anywhere from $300 to $1,000. Your CRM, basic tools such as Zoom, Calendly, emails, that can be anywhere from $50 to $200. Your total cost can be about $3,000 completely. Here are 3 property types that have the lowest barriers to entry for new brokers: multifamily 5+ units, mixed-use properties, and owner-occupied business properties. Property type that requires the least specialized knowledge to start is multifamily, and here's why. Underwriting is mostly rent roll minus expenses. There's tons of lenders that are in the space, from banks to Fannie Freddie loans to private funds. Lastly, demand is strong and consistent. Every city has investors chasing apartments. You can find these properties through realtors, resources such as CPAs, and public data like LoopNet. You can build a buyer database by targeting your existing network. You can find qualified commercial investors with actual buying power through county records and title data. You need a good outreach strategy. But here's the reality. Even with this blueprint, you're looking at about 2 to 3 years of trial and error, because that's what I went through. What I just covered in this video is only scratching the surface. That's why I want you to click the first link below